Wine and spirits fraud is a global phenomenon. In the last decade, numerous counterfeiters have put fine wine and spirits collectors' markets in serious jeopardy. Today's special program will delve into a recent controversial counterfeiting case involving a high-end spirits dealer who vanished from the public eye at the end of 2010. Known as Rodolfo Romero, but also as Rudy Romero, this enigmatic and eccentric figure is still on the loose. And while little is known about his origins or his current whereabouts, the Truth Uncovered has managed to locate some of his closest acquaintances in order to shed some light on his identity and his supposed implication in counterfeiting. In 2010, Romero, who was living in Miami, vanished without a trace after being accused of leading the controversial sale of a rare bottle of fine brandy, which later turned out to be fake. Carlos Martin is a self-made entrepreneur based in Jerez who met Rodolfo Romero back in 2006 during a local brandy tasting event.
Se acercó a los organizadores de la cata y los retó. Intentó apostar con ellos a ver si era capaz de diferenciar añadas, reconocer bodegas, y la verdad es que lo hizo muy bien. Tenía un don especial.
After this life-changing event, Rodolfo made an important career move and focused on the resale of fine brandies in Europe.
Quiso crecer y explorar otras oportunidades. Entonces ahí fue cuando empezó a viajar y a ver mundo.
After a 4-month journey around the world, Rodolfo decided to settle down in New York.
I first met Rodolfo in 2007 in New York. You know, it was kind of odd, but everything moved quickly. A week later, we found ourselves in the studio recording a hip-hop track.
Sí, se marchó a Holanda a conocer a un coleccionista que tenía una colección con los licores más antiguos del planeta. Y parece ser que entre ellas tenía la famosa botella de Napoleón que adquirió Rodolfo.
We met at the Fontainebleau in Miami Beach. He was gorgeous, charming, and made the best cocktails in town. His real job was dealing in resale and distribution of fine spirits for rich collectors.
Suddenly, money started to flow, and Rudy's efforts finally paid off. Business was booming.
Believe me, he never ever counterfeited anything. He felt too much respect for the brandies.
At the end of 2017, an article published in a well-known wine and spirits magazine was forecasting the market trends for 2018. This article also mentioned the acquisition of the whole brandy production of Jerez by a wealthy investor called Rodolfo Romero.
So this is basically a way to draw attention to himself and show that he is still here and he is still the boss.
This investment move could be a lifesaver for Romero and a way to redeem himself. Is he guilty or innocent?
La botella que vendió Rodolfo pasó por muchas manos. Era una botella de 1795 que estuvo en manos de Napoleón y que se vendió por mucho dinero.
Si alguien quiere imitar el brandy de Jerez, puede adquirir unas holandas de alta calidad a 65 grados. Puede comprar unas botas maravillosas previamente envinadas con vino de Jerez oloroso y Pedro Jiménez, y puede montar un sistema de soleras y criaderas. Pero hay algo que el dinero no puede comprar, y eso es simplemente lo más difícil de todo: el tiempo.
Y ese brandy creo que lo conectaba realmente a su verdadera esencia, a quien verdaderamente es Rodolfo Romero.
But there is one thing that you all need to understand, is that Rudy had impossible dreams. He wanted to create the perfect brandy. The only problem being is that the perfect brandy already existed, and he knew it. All these years of ups and downs, success and failures proved to him that perfection was closer than he thought. And for him, that perfection was embodied in Cardinal Mendoza.
Rodolfo Romero, Rudy, the man of 1,000 faces, will soon be back. And while all his closest friends agree on his virtues and defend his innocence, the shadow of doubt remains. And all because of a bottle Napoleon once had among his most cherished treasures. A bottle which was the symbol of perfection. A unique piece of art only a few had the privilege to hold in their hands. And Rudy was one of them.